Welcome to the MoJo Whiskey Bar channel. Thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. You know, before Jamie and I launched the MoJo Whiskey Bar channel a couple months back, we had recorded quite a few whiskey videos where we tasted various bourbons and ryes and whatnot. And maybe you've seen it. And if you have, go ahead and watch it again. But chances are you haven't seen it. So we wanted to share some of these videos from time to time. And here's one of those where Jamie and I dive into a bottle of Kentucky Spirit from Wild Turkey. And so we hope you enjoy this video. All right, we're back at it again. Same clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't showered since the last video.
For weeks.
Yeah. But, you know, as we talked about this before, we just need to get like our own custom t-shirt or something like that. So anybody that's out there that designs t-shirts and you want to come up with a cool name and logo and you want to send us, you know, hats and t-shirts
we'll wear them.
We'll probably wear them. I mean, we'll approve them first, but you know, if you have some thoughts and ideas, submit them. We'd be happy to wear your gear and give you a plug. I know this is a dumb question. Are you still a Wild Turkey fan?
Love it. I love it. I love Wild Turkey.
This is one, I was drinking this a few weeks ago, and I think I texted you and had shared, and you said you had never had this before. And I don't remember where I got this, honestly, and I don't remember how long I've had it, but this is Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, single barrel. This was bottled in August 22, so we're coming up on that 2-year anniversary from barrel number 2665, blah, blah, blah.
How long have you had this?
I don't know. I think I probably, I would say a year and a half, maybe.
Okay.
And sometimes, you know, I forget what I have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you're like, I want to do something new tonight. And you're kind of like searching through that, like, oh, what is that thing?
Yeah.
I don't think it's easy to find. I don't think it's crazy difficult to find. I just can't remember where I got it, honestly. Okay. But I was drinking, and you said you never had it.
Right.
And I said, I will stop consuming the rest of this bottle so that you can have some of this.
All right, perfect.
So here we go. And I didn't look up the mash bill, but Wild Turkey is pretty consistent with their mash.
It has that typical Wild Turkey nose.
I mean, to me, there's some spice. I mean, I get a little bit of an ethanol note, I think.
Yeah.
Did I read what the proof was?
101.
I don't know if it's 101. I don't think I read. Yeah, it is 101. Okay. So theoretically, this is not different. I mean, I don't know what makes this different from their standard 101. Age?
This is single barrel.
Single barrel. Okay.
Yeah.
So
101's not
theoretically, it's the same stuff as the 101. It's just this is a single barrel.
Yeah.
So, which implies that, you know, depending on where your bottle came from, you could get a slightly different taste.
You could. Yeah.
It's good. What I like about it, I think off the bat, is it drinks hotter than 101 proof.
It does. Yeah.
I kind of like higher proof stuff, although in recent weeks I still like the high proof stuff. I don't think it likes me as much.
Really?
It's like I almost get a little bit of heartburn. Yeah. So I've been toying around more with just throwing some ice in.
Yeah.
You know, which again, you know, however you choose to drink it, it's up to you. It's a preference thing. I think it kind of depends on the night, but does this? I mean, you're more of the Wild Turkey connoisseur than I am. Does this scream Wild Turkey?
It does. Rattlegate. And one thing I do like about Wild Turkey is it does drink a little hotter.
Yeah.
And to me, it's
it's got to be the rye, right?
It's the rye, and to me, it's the perfect drink from about October to about March.
That's true.
Because especially if you can get a little fire going outside, this is really good sitting around a fire. I mean, it's a little bit of a heat.
Yeah, I mean,
2 hours in, you're dancing around the campfire. That is what it is.
I mean, you got all kinds of. You get to warm up, and then you get to be the entertainment.
That's right. And that's usually my role in life. So.
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's very smooth.
It is. I mean, we talk about it being hot, but it is really smooth. I mean, some of the classic notes for me in here is there is that heat is there. It's front to back. It doesn't. It's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
I think they call it the Kentucky hug. I do pick up the rye. I get a little bit of like almost like a baking spice, maybe a hint of cinnamon. There is a nice butteriness to it though too.
There is almost toffee-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just like a big ear of corn. It's somebody just like roasted and covered in butter and maybe drop some cinnamon sugar or something like that. I don't know. It's really good. The favorite wild turkey that I think that I've had, and which is pretty easy to find, I think, is the rare breed.
Rare breed.
That is a good bottle.
That is awesome. I keep a bottle of hell.
I realize there are some staples that I need to keep on hand, and that's definitely one of them. And I don't have any right now, so I'll have to remedy that. Now, I want to pick your brain a little bit on the wild turkey products because you know these things. Have you had any of their ryes?
No.
I haven't either.
No.
So
and they make what?
They make a rare breed.
Rare breed rye. That's supposed to be one of the best.
I mean, they make a 101, right?
Yeah, they do.
But I'll have to get into that. Well, if maybe that's something we can do in the future is dive into the wild turkey rye side.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because the ryes I have at home are not wild turkey brand. So.
Yeah, I've never had a wild turkey rye, but I don't know. Any other thoughts? I mean, this might be a short and sweet one, but any other thoughts before we wrap things up?
No, this is one of my favorites. I mean, it's very smooth. It is your typical tasting wild turkey. But for the heat, I don't know if there's many wild turkey drinkers out there. It does have some heat on it, but it's smooth going down. It doesn't really grab you, and you don't want to just.
Yeah, and you don't get stockered after a couple
you don't.
drinks. If you're slow sipping on this, if you stay on that 95 to 105 proof, it'll be a minute before you're dancing at the fire. But,
it's when you move up to the 110, 115, you're like, okay.
Yeah, the barrel proof.
Slow this down.
Yeah. Well, anyway, my friend, you can have the rest of this.
Are you sure?
Absolutely, you can take that.
Perfect.
I mean, just don't do anything. Well, I was gonna say don't do anything dumb, but don't make that promise either. So.
I will not make that promise.
All right. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna keep making these. I think. For a while. I mean, nothing wrong with. I mean, I have a good time. It's good to compare notes and talk about what we're drinking and what we're enjoying. And anyway, we'll come back at you here real soon.
Thanks, Ed.